Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kasei Kalayim Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakwadash. The wildest of the elders and apostles, the great millstone GMS, who do rule and teach well. So this is from Newsweek.com. U.S. ally threatens, nuclear armed North Korea with regime destruction, right? So, South Korea said Kim Jong-un's regime in the North faces a certain end if it uses nuclear weapons. Strongly worded statement that came out to Pyongyang, North Korea, blasted Seoul, Washington for opening the door to further nuclear force deployments in the peninsula. Because basically, as we're going to read, apparently the South Korean leader, and Joe Biden are meeting up and basically talk about how they can cooperate more with their nuclear weapons, how they can continue to cooperate, right? Which is all about America having a beachhead over there, towards the east, so they can have that to counterbalance against North Korea, which that whole situation going on down there, they started that anyway. They could have just let it go, but they put themselves into it, the Korean War, and they manipulated events so that they could be split. You can look it up. So if North Korea attempts to use nuclear weapons, overwhelming response to the South Korea's alliance for bringing about the end of the North Korean regime, the Defense Ministry in Seoul said Sunday. Right. Skipping down, Kim's government has stepped up its ballistic missile tests despite existing prohibitions backed by the UN Security Council. Where I remember I was watching a documentary. I saw it during one of the Sabbaths. I can't remember which one. It may have been the last new moon, or maybe it could have been before then. But I remember I was watching it, and it was talking about how in North Korea they actually the kids are actually raised up to hate America. They're all born and raised up. That they'll tell them in schools that America and their sanctions against us, that's the reason why we're not as at a high economic point as we should be. It's because of America. America's holding us back. That's the reason why we aren't where we're supposed to be. And they grow up hating America. So what you think? That's Matthew 24, right? This is wars, rumors of wars, man. I mean, there's so much stuff is going off, right? So like I said, Matthew 24, wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. So we're not supposed to be troubled by information like this, right? Pyongyang has threatened to launch a preemptive nuclear strike to defend its territory from what it claims is an impending invasion. Right, and you got here nuclear warhead inventory. Russia has the most, followed by the United States. You see retired warheads. You got stored, and you have deployed. Right, and, the United States and Russia has the most. And basically, all that stuff comes with the START and New START agreements. Those various agreements they started between the United States and Russia. Which it makes sense how this all plays out, man. We read in Revelation the 17th chapter how the end is the bear, and then the beast defeat is the bear. And look, the bear has basically the second largest stockpile of nuclear weapons out there outside of America. Well, actually has the largest, but a little bit larger more stored warheads, but actually has less deployed warheads than the United States. I assume that having stored warheads means that they're waiting to be deployed. So technically, Russia does come out on top still, by around about a couple hundred. So, in Washington D.C. last week, President Joe Biden met South Korean counterpart Yoon Suk-yeol and be committed to full range U.S. capabilities, including nuclear, to the defense of a long-time U.S. ally. Right. A joint statement issued later the same day, U.S. Defense Department and South Korean Defense Ministry announced the guidelines for nuclear deterrence and nuclear operations on the Korean Peninsula. Right, this is a move to further integrate U.S. nuclear assets with South Korea's conventional forces and defense alliance. Right, And that's pretty much what it is, man. No more. It needs to be read here. I kind of just skimmed it to basically get the gist. Basically, see here, a nuclear attack by North Korea against the United States or its allies or partners is unacceptable and result in the end of whatever regime were to take such action, right? So very, heated rhetoric, So once again, don't be worried about this. Don't be troubled by this. These things are gonna be the signs of the end. All right. So with that, as always, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, the one edified, Shalom.